and welcome to a special edition of Creative Solutions Design Lab. I'm here today with a special guest, one of our neighbors to the north, Jackie O from Qualitex. Welcome, Jackie.
Thanks for having me, Lauren. I'm so excited about this design. It's adorable. We are going to be making this cute little llama today. So I made it into a bracelet, but it can also be a hat.
Oh, I love it. Llamas are so popular this year. This is adorable.
All right, should we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 260. I like to use the ivory silk from Qualitex. So we're gonna inflate it 4 pumps. I'm actually gonna count pumps on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let some air out. And just give it a squeeze to make it soft.
Okay.
Don't you love that noise? Every time. We're gonna start with a pinch twist. About a 1-inch pinch twist, followed by 2 loops. These loops are going to be the cheeks of the llama. About 3 fingers in length. Now we're gonna go and do the llama's head. Another 3-finger bubble, followed by a pinch twist, another bubble of 3 fingers, a pinch twist, and then 1 more bubble to finish the head. Just like that.
Super easy.
Really easy. Now we are going to go down and make a neck. It's going to be a little bubble followed by a pinch twist. And then all we need now is the legs. So we're going to do tiny little stubby legs. 2 for the front, shockingly. A little 1-inch bubble, and then 2 legs for the back. So it's basically a puppy dog with a little bit of a bigger head. So we're gonna take our second 260 in the ivory silk. I just need a little bit of this one. And this is going to be just a few bubbles to give the illusion of that fluffy llama fur. So we're gonna make 3 bubbles on either side, just tiny little bubbles. And I'm gonna feed that through that neck pinch twist, rolling it around. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. 3 little bubbles. Rolling it around the tail. And that's all we need from this balloon, so I'm gonna cut it off. And just wrap it around and snip off any excess that I have. So this is the bare bones of our llama.
He's so adorable already.
He's cute already, and he doesn't even have a face. For the face, we're gonna use the 6-inch heart in blush. It's gonna be the muzzle. We just need a little bit of it, but I'm going to overinflate it to start. And then just bring it down. So it's gonna end up looking kind of like a little jelly bean. It's gonna have 2 little nostril spots there. Like you want it super tiny. And it really does end up looking like a little jelly bean when you're done with it.
Cute.
Yes. So this is going to feed through between the 2 cheeks. So I'm just gonna pull it through, wrap it around, making sure it's nice and snug. And it's just gonna nestle right in there. And then I don't need this nozzle, so I'm gonna snip it off. And the final step for the face is just the eyes. So I'm gonna take the 5-inch round in white. Inflate. Squeeze it down because I'm gonna split this balloon in half. Tie and twist. And you want that nozzle and the knot right down the middle.
So does that type of twist have a name?
No.
No.
So I'm gonna wrap that around and just tie the knot. Thank you for asking though, Lauren. So I'm gonna pull the nozzle now through the middle in this little hole and just tuck it around that pinch twist at the back of the head. Not too tight because we don't want it pushing the little jelly bean of the nose down. I'm just gonna let that sit in there nicely. Okay. So that is what you end up with.
So precious.
Yes. So I always turn them into a bracelet, like I said, or a hat of some sort, and I do that with just a simple 6-petal flower. So we're gonna go through that part now. It's a 260 in the Caribbean blue. We don't need very much of it, just enough to get 6 petals in. So squeeze and soften. I'm gonna fold over about 3 fingers, pushing the nozzle through just to kind of lock that in. And I just want to match the next 5 petals to get them the same size. So I'm folding over, twisting, and then twisting the petals together. And we're going to do that 4 more times. Twisting it off, pushing through the center, twisting, pushing, and you're going to try to get it as even as possible. And once you have your 6 petals, you're going to cut the tip off near the end because I'm actually going to use the rest of this balloon. Just wrap it around to secure. And I'm going to take what's left and just feed it through Mr. Llama's legs.
Oh. Does the llama have a name yet?
No.
No. We'll brainstorm that later.
All right. We are just going to pull that down and around, and then I'm going to cut this off. Okay. So we're sitting with this now. So in order to turn this into that bracelet that I told you about, I'm going to grab a 160 in any color. Pull it through that 6-petal flower. Make a loop. Wrap it around and get rid of any extra. So I'm not sure why llamas wear those fuzzy little colorful coats. Like, why is that? I don't know, but it's really iconic of the llama, and it just screams llama when you put these on. So we're gonna make a couple of these little puffs of air in various colors. So what I do is I take a 160, and I'm just gonna snip it in half, and I'm gonna tie one end off. And just give it a little tug where you want the air to go. And just inflate just a little bit. You have that. And then I'm just gonna tie. So I pre-made a few of them just to save us some time. And I'm gonna pull them through this neck bubble just to secure. It looks really pretty when you use a bunch of different colors. And then I also like to tuck some up at the ears.
Some fun earrings.
Yes.
I love those.
And our final step is to simply draw the face on our llama. So he has 2 big eyes, a little nose, a little mouth, and some rosy cheeks. I like to use Sharpie markers and my Edding paint marker. So we're gonna start with the eyes. We're going to make a big circle on that 5-inch white and just filling in with the side of my Sharpie. Just saves you some time. And doing it again on the other side. Now you can see that I flipped the balloon around to do this side, so I'm not smudging the left eye while I'm doing the right. Just try to get it as circular as possible. And then we are going to add some eyelashes on both sides. And the eyelashes are just a couple flicks of your Sharpie. Super easy. The nose is just a little U. followed by a line going down, and then a little W. And some cheeks. We're gonna do 2 little pink circles. Filling in with the side of the Sharpie again. And I'm gonna flip it over to do the other side. And then I'm just gonna grab my Edding white, give it a shake, and this just adds a little sparkle to the eyes. I'm just gonna do 2 little circles on the inner corners. And that is my little llama bracelet.
I love it, Jackie. Thank you so much for showing us how to make this great design. Perfectly on trend for 2018, 2019. This is great.
Thanks, Lauren.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, or visit us at burtonandburton.com. Thank you.